So basically, the piece is finished, but while we were recording, we ran out of storage on our film. Brandon made the trek back to his house, picked up some new supply, and now we're here. Now it's the post-interview. So, I mean, just describe to me like the emotions, the overall feeling you were feeling when you were creating this piece.
So, while I was making it, I saw a lot of what was going through my head is I see a lot of people during the day, and I just don't really understand how many people actually watch me. So if you were walking in a city, hundreds of thousands and thousands of people look at you every day, and it's not like it's a bad thing. Some people will judge you. Some people will have thoughts about what you're wearing, and you can feel isolated if you see the people judging you. So I wanted to use a lot of absence and space to highlight the figures, like you being in the front and everyone that's looking at you in the back. A lot of texture and this organic, I don't know the artist. What's the artist? The statue.
Oh, Giacometti.
Yeah, that kind of statue. That I basically kept that elongated figure for all of them with a very abstract paint stroke, different colors, but what I wanted to show is an isolation that you have in the front, and with all the texture of the piece just really works well together. So and it's all intuitive for me. I just do it naturally.
And describe the depth. So there's kind of a depth perception in the crowd.
Yeah, I started off with a big highlight in the middle, which I kind of dimmed out a bit, but it's still there. And you can see a path along, and that's where people are watching from the right side of the canvas. And then on the top, it's a light. You can think of it as a sun or moon or whatever it is, but I like that little spot right there. So they're looking at a bit further away because this guy is more in the front, because that's it's who you are. That the person that's the viewer is that person right there on the left, the figure.
So I'm just looking at this piece. Could you interpret it as the people are watching the main guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if the guy in the front's watching them?
You actually could see it that way, except the feet are facing that way.
Oh, you're right.
I could have made it so there was no feet, but if there, then you could see that he's looking at them, but he's looking away in my eyes. He's looking away this way.
Could you say this is maybe more of not a self-portrait, but something that you relate to, Emily, do you feel the people's eyes when you walk out in public? Do you feel there's a sixth sense? Do you feel that?
That people are watching me?
Mm-hmm.
Not really. I feel that's just a sign of paranoia.
Yeah, pretty much. I was gonna say, I was well, maybe.
No, I don't really feel paranoid that much. If I ever feel paranoid, it's if I'm having a stressful day and I'm oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in my house alone, no clue, and then I'm
So the light in the art, right? It's kind of a strange. It's not a strange concept, right? It's you got the people who are watching the other person, which is a little bit. It's a little eerie, right? But then you have these nice, vibrant colors.
Oh yeah, this whole series that I'm doing is a bit an eerie look. It's supposed to be a bit off-putting. A tiny bit, that one right there, the green one. That's supposed to be off-putting.
It reminds me a lot of the Nightmare Artist.
Oh, Hieronymus Bosch or the German dude that does hyper-realistic, but also extremely foggy and nightmarish surrealist stuff.
Yeah.
There's a huge cathedral.
Yeah.
There's a guy. He's there's a creature that's on all fours and it's a faceless thing.
Yeah, you know how I'm talking
about. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's really long.
Yeah, it's some long ass German name.
Yeah, no, his stuff is scary. And then there's he has one where it's a fading to people and all their hands are covered in bones. It's a very bony thing. And they're all warping. I don't know what it's. We could put a picture of that in this, but yeah.
Do you kind of want to convey the same feeling for the audience when you look at this, or is it? It's obviously it's less
Oh no, that stuff that he does.
Well, it's like
shoot-
disturbing. I've seen that stuff.
It's disturbing stuff.
But you want to give the audience a type of like.
I want to give them an eeriness, but they want to keep. I want them to keep looking at it because there's a lot of parts to all the things that I'm doing. That like, you look at all the brush strokes. Mine's a bit more about like seeing the brush strokes rather than seeing like the I don't know, the realism to it. There's no realistic stuff that I do. I can do realistic portraits that I've done for other people. I do charcoal really well realistically, but I like doing abstract stuff because it's messy, and the composition matters more.
Do you find that in the messiness, there's a lot of little detail that, maybe you weren't purposely trying to do something, or is everything calculated and it works for you?
Well, I find a lot of messiness beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Messy things can be very, very appealing to a lot of people, and like usually when there's a abstract composition, the messier the brushstroke, the more emotion you can convey, the more like action there is to. So like the artist had to do a larger brushstroke, which means that you can see the larger pattern that you could actually like feel the way he moved his shoulder to make that stroke, which I really like.
So, you're going into college, you have a lot of plans for the future. Just in terms of art, where do you see yourself?
I have no clue, because I'm going to be probably forced to make a lot of stuff for classes.
And your major is?
Studio art and entrepreneurship. I'm going to be taking, and then I'm going to probably try to take a whole year in Florence. That's sick.
Do you think when you get to Florence, like, your art will change?
Oh, for sure. I think I'm going to I'll get into classic stuff. I'll probably be forced to learn a bit of classical art.
Jane's like running around just breathing. There's Bingley behind Wayne.
I'll definitely be getting into like classical study stuff with.
I'm really excited for that because the cool thing about your art is always shape-shifting. It's always
Move forward.
Oh my god. Your art is sorry, I got comfortable. Your art is always shape-shifting. It's always evolving. But what's cool about it is you take the old and blend it with the new.
Yeah.
So it's like, in like the most elementary sense, it's like Pokemon evolving. Like you see remnants of the old Pokemon in the evolved form,
Yeah, I can constantly see different styles emerging. Whenever although I did a large pink like acrylic piece that Miss Brown, my art teacher, is keeping, which is like a big stepping stone and like style stuff that I'm doing. So I definitely know that I'll be practicing like academic art a tiny bit, which will be helpful for my actual like overall composition because it'll work on technical work. It'll be annoying as fuck because I'm going to be up all night doing really highly detailed stuff. So I already know that I'm going to be doing all-nighters because I'll have to finish a piece the next day.
So when that comes, what's usually the stuff that you have to be doing?
Well, I'm going to be having to have a great set of headphones, a good amount of caffeine, and a will to live. I need to have a will to keep pushing through the all-nighters because I know that I'm going to have so little sleep for like I'll have like a great amount of sleep on weekends. I already know that, but like I just know I'm gonna have a lot of work. I'm not like gonna be like too challenged at NYU. I don't think going from Loyola, being like one of the top in the class, I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
I don't think it'll be bad for you either.
I don't think it's gonna be hard academic wise. The English classes won't be bad, but I just think the workload, just in what I'm doing, will be a lot.
Yeah.
Not like at Stern. Oh my god.
Stern the business.
Yeah, my roommate's in Stern. He's a weirdo. The way he texts, he puts periods at every single sentence. He texts like an adult. Like he puts proper punctuation.
No, I do that too.
You do that?
It's just out of habit. I don't know why. People are like, bro, you're like a robot. I'm like, man, it's like I just feel weird. Like
he can't, but I text really informally, but I email but he just texts so formally. And I'm like, definitely a business guy. Like he's writing constant emails, and when he jumps from text, what he DM'd me that way. DM'd me.
he was like, hello, comma.
No, he said, what's up, pal? Ready to have the most W dorm in the world? Period.
The most W dorm in the world.
And I'm like, okay, I really hope they're not like that bad.
Nah, my brother had a horrible experience with his roommates. So he was at Parsons.
Parsons is weird.
Yeah, I mean, I have a buddy who's going to Parsons. He's cool. He actually did a photo shoot with us. But my brother's dormmates, that's what we want to call them, roommates, dude, it was like a horror story. They would like leave like kimchi and like just stuff that like would smell bad if you didn't put a lid on it.
So they were slobs.
Yeah, they're just total slobs. Like they wouldn't clean anything. One of his roommates like was from like mainland China, like didn't really speak at all. Their name is like Mai, and like just like very social.
I have a guy named Hong Yi Lu.
And he's from China.
Yeah, he's from Shanghai.
Yeah.
And guess what? That guy's the coolest one on the entire group.
Really?
I love that guy.
No, but apparently Mai would lock themselves in the room for like 3 days, for 3 days, not get sunlight, and like occasionally like crawl out like all decrepit and like pale and like pick something out of like the refrigerator, like scurry back into their room. And I was just like, oh. My brother told me that, and his other roommate was like 24 and had no life experiences, had never partied, had never had a girlfriend, had never drank, had never smoked.
Was he Mormon?
I don't know. I have no idea. And
Mormons are so nice.
Apparently he didn't sleep.
I'm not gonna lie. I've met like 4
cross?
Orthodox Mormons where like they can't even cuss.
Really?
And they're like the nicest people ever. But like as soon as you feel like a bit like you reveal a bit like of your grunge, like your grittiness of your personality to them, they're like, oh, like they're so nice, but they don't want to actually be upset.
Yeah.
But like that's the only bad part. Like if you're too nice, like where you're like you agree with everyone, and you smile at everything, like you're cool, but you seem a bit off-putting.
I've heard like some pretty bad stories from like ex-Mormons.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, just like when you get to the extreme of Mormonism, just like the extreme
When
of
they go on missions,
like
I really like that they have like
there's
very,
like
very
cults, there's like cults within like Mormons, but I think
there's like splinter groups within Mormonism that are like really fucked.
But yeah, what I was saying is I don't think this guy was Mormon, but he like wouldn't sleep. Like my brother said he probably saw him sleep like once. Like, and he was living with him for a semester.
Not gonna lie, I don't think you include the bashing on Mormons in the podcast.
Oh no, it's fine.
Yeah, we weren't bashing on him.
Oh no,
we weren't bashing on him. We were just saying there's nice people.
Splinter and cults.
No, there's actually no.
We're not bashing on them. We're just saying they exist, right?
No, there's like they exist. Like there's also like Jewish cults that are like messed up. I mean, there's cults.
Dude, fucking Catholicism gets pretty gnarly once you get down to the teeth.
Pretty true.
I mean, all of it. The thing about religion is like the organization itself is usually pretty grimy, but the message that the Bible has, it's.
You know what? I recently found out.
Just
the most backed up religion by actual text and proof is Islam, because Muhammad wrote everything like firsthand.
Yeah.
Why do you think we villainize them?
Yeah. But like
more backed up.
Christ didn't write anything. It's all secondhand sources, and it's all myths and what's the word?
Interpretations.
Fake
text.
But Muhammad literally wrote
parables.
Parables.
You know, it's crazy. So when I was in 8th grade, I was doing a report on ISIS.
Great work.
Uh,
In what class?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, my bad. I was a sophomore. My bad.
Whoa.
No way, me.
No. I was doing a report on ISIS, and like I was trying to understand like their motive. They thoroughly believe that the war they were fighting against the United States was a cosmic war between Rome and Islam. Rome being the United States, like New Rome. They viewed the United States as like New Rome, and they thought they were fighting a cosmic war. And like they thought that they could literally do whatever the fuck they wanted because like no matter what, they were backed by Allah because they thought they were like actually fighting this like religious war. But I mean, obviously it's not a cosmic war because it's not over, but it's kind of crazy. Like you see how radical some different sects of religion get, and it's super interesting because you're like, like I just do not live that way.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like they thought
if you
the
had to,
world was
like-
gonna end soon. Like ISIS, like they're like, yeah, the world's fucking ending soon, and this is the war between us and Rome. We're gonna save Islam, and we're finally gonna defeat Rome.
If you if you like suddenly change religions for a day and you wanted to just see how living like in an extremely orthodox version of that religion, which one would you choose? I would do the most crazy one. It's only a day.
Yeah, I mean it's only a day.
Because like you would be
Honestly, Orthodox
I would
Jews,
do.
Orthodox Jews, they're so mysterious. Like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they-
Orthodox
they're
Jews,
very
church.
secretive, but like I don't really know.
Are they? See, I feel like they just like go to temple and stuff.
People conspiracize about them all the time.
Is that a word?
Conspiracize. I like it. It's hot here, dude. My tongue, like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, people conspiracize about every religion,
Yeah, I don't know. It's Orthodox Jewish, man.
right? Okay. I would probably do like fucking some crazy tribal cult.
I would wanna join. If I could go back in time, I would go to the Aztec Empire.
I was about to say that. I was going to take it back. If I could do any religion, it'd be like some like pagan, polytheistic religion.
Hinduism.
No, like, I'm talking like old.
Wait.
I
is
mean,
it
Hindu's old. I'm talking like a dead, like a Mayan religion or Incan religion.
Yeah, you could also do like an ancient African religion where their gods are all like trapped in little idols. I would want to see them firsthand. All the little idols that they've made. They make a lot of little statues and then they put them in little temples. And the temples are really small. They're really small huts. And they just line the walls. They're super cool. I like the way they look.
We got so off topic. We went from like religion to religion
That was you.
to deep religion. I mean, yeah, it was me, but that's fine. I mean, it's just a conversation. We strayed away from the art, but you know, we're here for the conversation. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad I got to see I'm super glad I got to see the studio. I've been wanting to come forever.
I need to clean it. There's literally mold next to the door.
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, but like it adds character. Like the mold.
The mold is because it rained one time. It's just there.
Yeah, it's like cool mold, but it's like
Yeah, like some fungus out there.
it's cool.
I need to spray it, and I need to kill it, and then get wash it off.
And then you need to grow moss in here, get some pines.
I had a fucking forest like funny ass seed.
It's like Wayne's room, dude. Wayne's like moss and shit.
I just have hell with my eyes.
Have you guys ever watched the TV series Wayne?
No.
Yeah.
You would fucking love Wayne.
You like.
Wait, can you describe it?
Punk ass, like guy that was raised very poorly, has a very abusive family. He's known throughout the town to like just not give a shit, beat people up when he doesn't have to, and he carries around this hammer that was his dad's. And and then yeah, and then there's this girl that he meets, and then they like kind of become a thing. But it's very like deep Chicago style relationship where they like, I don't give a shit about you. What the fuck you mean? Hey, you want to leave town? Sure, why not?
Basically.
And then they
I
go-
thought they were from Boston.
Yeah. I think it's Chicago.
Wait, is it like similar to like Shameless?
Very similar to the
Yeah,
vibe.
it's like the Shameless vibe, but
But it's a short series, and I wanted it to come back, but they didn't bring second season. But it's about this kid Wayne that is just trying to get his car from his dad died, so he's trying to get the car that his dad left him, but it was sold somewhere, or it was brought by his mom, which completely abandoned
his mom took it first.
it. But the whole joy,
I watched a while.
it's like a journey of him going along with this girl. And it's you like it's so funny because you really like the relationship even though it's so toxic. But I like it. It's short. It's on Hulu.
I have nothing else to say.
Sick. I like the mom glasses.
Thank you. Do you have anything else to say?
No. Not really. I thought that
Battery out, bitch!